I'm Councilwoman Pastor, coming to you from the heart of the city, obviously rockin' District 4. Today I'm joined by Monica Coury, Vice President of the Legislative and Government Affairs from Arizona Complete Health. According to the U.S. Census, 44 million Americans have no insurance and 38 million do not have adequate health insurance. The Arizona Complete Health is dedicated to helping people live healthier lives with affordable health insurance. You will want to get a pen and a notepad to take some notes. Why is it so important to have health insurance?
Well, first, thank you for having me on the program today, Councilwoman. It's a pleasure to be here to talk about this important issue during a pandemic. Of course, many times, especially the young ones among us, think that I'm healthy, I'm strong, I don't need health insurance. But we're in the middle of a pandemic, and we've seen that coronavirus can take down any one of us, even the healthiest and strongest among us. And so now more than ever, it is the most important time to have health insurance.
So I'm glad you brought up the pandemic. That sounds like my older son. Luckily, he does have a position where he does have health insurance, but we do talk about it. Mm-hmm. And so many people have been financially impacted, and many have lost their jobs, lost their income, and if they have any type of income, they have to make choices. The choices is rent, food, or insurance. So what advice do you have for people that need insurance or that are in this situation?
Absolutely, so true. We've had the economic fallout from the pandemic has been very serious. And so the most important thing to do is to not be afraid to apply. I think a lot of us think about programs like Obamacare, Marketplace Insurance, or Access, which is our state's Medicaid insurance, and think those are not programs for me, but they are. They're for all of us. And so I think the most important thing that we can encourage people to do is to go to the Access website. It's called AHCCCS.GOV, and you can find how to apply for Medicaid coverage. If you don't qualify for Access because maybe you're a little over income, then the Access system will automatically send your application into HEALTHCARE.GOV, which is the marketplace. So it covers you either way. So number one, most important thing is just apply.
So that's good to know, because like someone like me, and I'm going to put myself in a person's situation where I just lost my job. I'm embarrassed. I know I need health insurance, but what if I get denied, even though, I have past experience of being denied? So it's nice to know that there's a space and a place to at least start the journey. Can you speak about Marketplace? Because I would probably fall under that, under the Obamacare, and Joe Biden opened it up for us. And how do I go about doing that and find the best insurance for me?
Right, absolutely. I have found that a lot of people didn't realize that Obamacare or Marketplace insurance is available for them. It is through HEALTHCARE.GOV. Under the new administration, they're starting to promote HEALTHCARE.GOV more. They're putting out commercials and information on television and radio. But if you go to HEALTHCARE.GOV, that is Obamacare, that is the Marketplace. There are many options to choose from, and my plan, Arizona Complete Health, has a program called Ambetter, but I'm really pleased to say that we have many different options of different companies that also have policies available on HEALTHCARE.GOV. So you can shop around. You can see what plan makes the most sense for you, but it is available, and the important thing is that the enrollment is open right now. Normally, open enrollment is only from November through October through December period, but President Biden has opened that up, understanding and recognizing that many people's lives are in flux, and there's not enough education, there hasn't been enough education about the the benefits of HEALTHCARE.GOV for people. So this time period now allows us to educate and get out there and spread the word that this is available for you.
Yes, that's exciting that President Biden did open it up, because we are in the middle of a pandemic. We are hoping to get out of this pandemic, and there are many people that need the insurance to cover not only them, but their family. The other piece is that to know about the marketplace. I didn't really know much about the marketplace and didn't really understand it, because to me it's intimidating. And so it's nice to know that there's the possibility of someone I could call and then walk me through it. Is that possible?
Absolutely. So for a lot of the programs that have that are on the marketplace, like mine, for instance, on Ambetter, you can go to our website. People are at all different levels. Okay. Some people are very self-sufficient and they want to do the shopping on their own. So you can go to our website and find all the information there. And then there's organizations like coveraz.org, and you can find someone in your area that will either do a phone consultation with you, or even in person, or walk you through all of the different policies that are available. So there's help for anybody from the most self-sufficient to the ones who really need somebody to walk them through step by step, because you're right, it is intimidating, it can be intimidating. So we want to get the word out that there's help for everybody to find a policy that works. And the other really important thing to know is that under the current administration, and with the new legislation that passed at the end of the year, there is an extension now of additional subsidies for people. So you can get on there and find that you might pay as little as $0 a month in premium. Or you can get very low premium, very affordable premium, monthly premium payments for your full coverage. And it's very comprehensive coverage. So that's typically found in what we call the silver plan. And that's where those plans, that's where the federal subsidies are available for people.
Now, to qualify, it's open for everybody.
Yes.
So anybody can qualify for it.
Unless you
on
have,
the marketplace.
Unless you have employer-sponsored insurance.
Okay.
So if your employer provides you insurance, then you have to show that your employer's insurance is unaffordable. And right now, with the new legislation, that means that if your employer's insurance causes you to pay out of pocket 8.5% of your income, then you do qualify for the marketplace. Sometimes people will end up having split households with children on access or children on kids care, and the spouse or themselves on their employer's insurance. So there's all different kinds of ways you can piece all of this together.
Yes, now you made me really curious, only because I could be on my employer's insurance, but then I could look at on the marketplace to see if a family's insurance is cheaper or less expensive. Let me put it that way.
Yes, right.
Less expensive, and possibly offer more coverage.
Right, and even for folks with children. So there are, unfortunately, many employers that provide the coverage, but the dependent coverage is not affordable. So let's take state employees. There are many state employees who have their children, for instance, on access or kids care or other forms of coverage. And so it's important that you look at every single option so you don't leave yourself uncovered. And again, I think the most important thing is not to be afraid to apply. So go to the Access website, file an application if you think you might even be eligible. If you're not sure, it doesn't really matter. Just submit the application and somebody will let you know. And if you're not in, if you're a little over income for access, that application automatically auto-fills into the HEALTHCARE.GOV. And so all you have to do is then go onto HEALTHCARE.GOV and find a marketplace plan that makes sense for you and your family.
Well, thank you. Thank you so much for all this information, Monica. Really appreciate it. I'm glad you're assisting the community, and continue doing the good work.
Thank you so much for having me. Appreciate it.
I will have links on the website or on the show so that you can get more information. I'm Councilwoman Laura Pastor in the heart of the city, Rockin' District 4.